I'm David Potorti. I'm the literature director and the arts editor for the North Carolina Arts Council. I studied television at Ithaca College in Ithaca, New York, and just took that out into the world. And so, what I do is really reporting, I guess. I interview people that I think do valuable work and are interesting, and I take that to the public. And I actually think I have the best job in the world because I love what I do. I love the arts. The mission of the North Carolina Arts Council is to make North Carolina a better state through the arts. And I just love promoting something that I care about. I love talking about visual arts, pottery, festivals, performing arts. And the more I learn about it, the more I go out and do it. We put together panels that decide who's the best of the best in North Carolina, and we give them money to support them and further their careers as writers. The other half of my job is the arts editor for the Arts Council, and in that role I'm a writer and I do a lot of the content for our website. North Carolina Arts Council has a blog called NC Arts Every Day, so I write for that as well. And I write as often as I can. Sometimes it's every day, sometimes it's a couple of days a week, and this would be news about maybe one of our fellowship recipients got a big award, or they did something else wonderful, or maybe there's a special event coming up from somebody that we funded. So those are the kind of things we put on the NC Arts Every Day blog. I did marketing and promotion for network television in New York and Los Angeles, and moved here to get a master's degree in folklore at UNC Chapel Hill. And one of the things that I always thought about when I was doing television, commercial television, was how much I didn't like commercial television, and I really didn't believe in the product that I was promoting. And so when I came here, I thought this would be a great opportunity for me to promote something that I actually cared about. So I'm taking those skills of doing camera, doing interviews, doing editing, and putting them towards something that I really care about, which are the arts in general and the arts in North Carolina in particular. And we wanted to talk to Ron Rash, not especially about his book, but about music in the mountains of North Carolina, because his family goes back hundreds of years out west. And so we wanted to ask him what was the influence of music on his writing. So he actually talked to me about Blue Ridge music, and we're going to use that interview on the Blue Ridge Music Trail and on the literary trail. So we kind of use things as in many ways for multiple purposes. My job as literature director is really to sort of understand what the literature community is doing, what the new things are that are happening, how can I support these people so that their careers are furthered, so that they're successful, and I love it. I love supporting them, and I love bringing this to the public. When I started out years ago as a writer, it was all printed. I worked for a newspaper, and they printed it on paper and they sent it out to people through the mail, and obviously that was a long time ago, and now the Arts Council has a website. It didn't have a website for a long time. We didn't have a video camera until I got here several years ago. We didn't have a blog until a little while ago. So all of these technological innovations are important ways for us to reach the public in a way that we never did before. We have a Facebook page. We do Twitter now. And that's a great way of bringing people on board who are not what we would call the inclined, or people who are naturally interested in the arts. It's a great way for somebody to just sort of say, hey, take a look at this, maybe you'd be interested in that, or all those little ways that people link up with each other through Facebook, through Twitter. Those have just been incredible ways for us to expand our audience and get people interested in stuff that they might have had no idea about before.